It's in the game.
Welcome to EA Sports WRC. Been having a lot of fun with this lately. Got it 3 days early and played it till like 4 a.m. So I have a lot of clips of me driving at 4 a.m., which isn't necessarily the best. But have a bunch of content I recorded. Just got to go through and put them together into little videos. Been having fun with this game so far. Definitely some differences from WRC 10. One of which is the intros to these races. Very long countdown. You're just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. So sped forward a bit there. Launching the first time trial, getting right into it. A big little Scandi flick here. Definitely a few differences between how cars handle, particularly on throttle, in this game versus WRC. We might get into that over the next few clips I have to show. Coming in here with the replay cam though. The replays aren't quite as good as they are in WRC, but we took that Scandi flick pretty nicely, getting good power and good speed out of that tight turn, long section ahead. So we're in a Subaru STI, which is my own car. I have the Blob-Eye 2004 of this, so hopefully we know how to drive this car. Again, this is a fun little section of staying flat up until a tight little corner, and then we're going to stay flat again up until the next little tight little corner. A little bit understeer here. Again, you'll kind of see that as a theme perhaps as I play EA Sports WRC, aka the Dirt Series really is what this is. The physics feels pretty much like what we had in Dirt Rally, which can kind of cause some understeering issues because it requires you to lift off the throttle where you can in reality just kind of overlap with left foot braking. But this is a fun little course, lots of jumps here, getting into this gnarly section here, left over crest, right over crest, absolutely flat through both of them, into a tight little, kind of like a square, but it's called a 1. Same difference in my eyes. Getting a little Scandi flick into here, a quick little right before we go left, a little Lightning McQueen. Keeping up some good pace. So again, this is the time trial. I didn't really introduce it much, didn't give myself a lot of introduction time in the video. This is a time trial. Time trials are a little bit different here in WRC or EA Sports WRC. You can either set a time or race against a ghost. Sometimes it makes you set a time like we're doing here. In the next clip, I think I'm racing against a ghost, so you can kind of check that out. There's also some like weekly challenges. I have a few videos of those coming out. Again, understeering there into the side of a stop sign, yield sign, whatever that was. But we're staying flat in it. We've been flat through most of this course. We're going to be flat for a long time here. Like I said, this is a pretty fun course if you can, stay planted in it. Lots of long, like this one, long, flowing sections of just staying flat up until like a little tight square or a little hairpin. And here, unfortunately, here I just have a little bit of a moment. The car gripped when I didn't expect it to grip, but we're staying in the throttle all the way through the throttle and powering out of that. See a little pendulum effect there. Just kind of gripped going left when I didn't expect it to grip and threw us in that little pendulum there. So definitely losing out on a second, maybe 2 seconds, messing up during a time you should be going at top speed is going to cost us big. And then same thing here, gonna understeer. Just again, trying to get to grips with the physics in this game versus WRC 10, particularly with the front-wheel drive vehicles, which is actually the clip you'll see next. Definitely kind of have to lift off to give yourself that rotation. Once you kind of figure it out, it's okay, but it's not necessarily the most realistic thing. In real life, you can really override your left foot braking and really get that nice rotation without having to come off the gas. So we'll see that in this next clip where I'm in the Seat. It's an old car from the Colin McRae series, aka before it was called Dirt. So lots of nostalgia driving this car. I think we'll see an outside shot of it in a second here. Getting through that little Scandi there. So it's a turbocharged front-wheel drive vehicle, fun little car. Definitely hauls a good pace here. You'll see on the straight we're going to be picking up a lot of speed. And so this is pretty much the first straight, even though it's not straight, you know, it's like sixes and slight lefts, slight rights. There's like 3 long straights on this track. This is the first one, and there's a second section and a third section. So coming into our first tight corner here after the long straight, managing that understeer a little bit better this time around. Likewise through here, just left foot braking over a planted accelerator pedal. And then releasing off the brakes. Getting through this long straight. Some fun little jumps here. You just got to make sure you're going straight off these. And then for the next ones, you got to kind of commit yourself into the corner for here and commit for here. And get yourself sorted on the way out. Into another little tight turn and a quick little left, right, and left again. And maybe took it a little bit too spicy, but you know what? We kept up momentum. We got out of there pretty fast. And actually you can see on the left side there's a target time. So you didn't really see the ghost in this one much because I guess the ghost never passed me. But there's a ghost chasing me. And I have some other clips where I'm kind of racing against the ghost. You know, the ghost gets in front of me. It's kind of fun seeing, you know, the other time in 3D, let's say, in front of you as you're racing them. Again here, just can't quite really nail that turn the way I want to. Going into our third section here of the quote-unquote straight, and we're going to be flat for the rest of this track, just overlapping those left foot brakes. So I've been having a lot of fun with this game, like I've been saying earlier. Have a lot of clips recorded. You just got to kind of piece them together into cohesive videos. I'm really excited just to see some new tracks, some new cars, you know, physics, you know, maybe worse, maybe better in some spots. Here, nailing this turn how we should have done it the first time in the Subaru. And then here, again, a little bit of understeer, really trying to manage that understeer, get ourselves turned in there. Left foot braking there, not lifting, which is, again, I think perhaps why we have that understeer. And then this is kind of, you know, the only time you'll have to brake again before the finish line. And again, just that understeer, maybe we should let off the accelerator more to get that rotation. And there we go, leaderboard time set. We beat our target, whoever that guy was, by 3 seconds, so not bad. And there's no helicopter view in these replays, unfortunately, but on the outro here, going to show you how long we're staying flat from that square right all the way till the end of the track. We're staying flat. And again, a cool little chance to see the car from the outside, these Seats. Spanish cars, kind of popular in Europe. You know, most Americans probably never have even heard. Spelled like Seat, S-E-A-T, but Seat is the way, at least that I know how to pronounce it. And this section here, this is really cool because you can nail this as one long radius, and perhaps there's even more commitment for me to be found, and maybe a little bit less braking to go through some of these turns, and just, man, that's just a gnarly long radius. So yeah, really fun to be on these new tracks and in some of these new cars, especially if you guys have ever played the Colin McRae series way back in the day. I don't know, I was maybe like 7 or something when those came out. So I guess they're not new cars, they're old cars that have come back. But like I said, having a lot of fun with this. Hopefully you're still having fun watching these. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.